everyone! Here is a video of all the Breyer model horses that I got for Christmas. These were presents from my boyfriend, and also I picked up a couple that were kind of like added in as like my Christmas gifts. I only got one traditional, which is the holiday horse Winter Wonderland, which I am showing him right now. I will make a separate video for him where I take all his tack off so we can see what he looks like underneath. And this guy's really cool. I actually really love the owls on his outfit. I'm not a big fan of the actual like outfits for the models. They're a little bit much at times, but it's pretty. Like if you collect the models for like decoration, they're kind of cool to see all of them over the years. But I really like the owls. They're pretty cool. And this Christmas horse, I want to say, was very popular this year because I remember people saying they were buying them up at Breyer Fest because they were released at that point. But I got this guy from Tractor Supply. There was only one left, and it was during their like 30% off sale. So I got him for a really good price, but there was only one left. So he's really pretty. And so then we'll move on to the next model. This was one of the blind bag models that they did for 2017, and this was the mystery horse. So there's only like maybe like 4 or 5 bags to choose from, and I figured I'd grab one and just see what I ended up getting. So I picked up this one, but it was kind of like part of my Christmas presents. But I ended up with this guy. I am not a huge decorator fan, but this color is so cool. And he actually does have like that sticker made in China on his belly, but I'll take that off if I show him. But he's really cool color. This isn't my favorite stablemate mold, but I love this color. It's like a metallic-y blue with a black mane, tail, and black points. So I love him. I was actually really excited that I ended up getting him, and that was the only blind bag that I got. So he is pretty cool. So next in line that I got for Christmas are the mystery foal sets, where it comes with like 2 parents and you don't know what the foal is until you open up the package. So my boyfriend actually picked one out for me, which is pretty cute. And I actually picked up another one because I didn't know he got it. So they were both kind of like my Christmas present. They're pretty cool because the shading is very different between the two. The Appaloosas are more matte or more semi-gloss, so they're all really different. But they're really cute. So I got a lot of stablemates, which I like because they're affordable and they don't take up that much space. But this foal is so adorable. So this is the mystery foal that comes with that set. I love it. It's super cute. It's on the scratching full stablemate mold. But he's very cute. And then I'll just show one set of the parents. So this one's the more matte version, and it's kind of like an orangey palomino. Which is cool. And then we got the Icelandic horse or pony, whatever you'd like to call it. This is what it looks like from all the angles, because I know when they're in the package you can only see one side. So very cool. And then I'll move on to the next one. So I also got the other 2 mystery foal sets, and it looks like they're going to do 3 more sets for 2018. So that's kind of cool. I'll start with the set on the right. I absolutely love this mold, and I think they call this one the driving horse mold. It was released for the World Equestrian Games originally, and I just love this model because it's kind of chunky, so it looks kind of like a draft cross, and it's in a really nice position so you can use it for performance, and it really looks like my personal horse. He's kind of like that build too because he's part draft, thoroughbred, and paint. The coloring doesn't match up because my horse is more white, but I love this mold, so he's very cool. Very crisp markings, very white, and so he's awesome. And then the other adult stablemate that came with that set is this black one. I don't know if this one was for dressage when they released it for the World Equestrian Games, this mold. This one's kind of tippy though. I'm not in love with the tippiness, but it's pretty cool. Very crisp face marking on it. This was the mystery foal that came with those two parents. So really cute foal. I think they call this the prancing foal mold for the stablemates. Very cute. I like that they combine the two colors together to make the baby. So then we have the other set, which is a bay, like quarter horse cantering. I think it's a mare. Yep. And this is a very pretty model. I like the paint job. It's kind of coppery, but I wish the mane was a little bit more crisp and the forelock was a little more crisp, because what is happening is, if I can get it to focus, you can kind of see it blends, like the brown blends right into the black, and there's no real like definitive mane and forelock coloring separate from the body. So that's a little bit of a bummer. Try to get it to focus. But this is a cool mold too. I like this one a lot. This one would be a really nice performance model. And then it came with a reiner. And he's kind of like a Grula color. He's got shoulder barring and leg barring. So he's okay. And then I love this mold. This is the running stablemate foal. And it's like a little dun, because it's got the striping and the dorsal stripe on the back. But very cute model. Okay, so this pile of horses that I was kind of just put all over the place are from the Stablemate Shadow Box set. So all these came in one set. My boyfriend chose because that was one of the models he bought for me for Christmas. So I'll kind of show you each one, and I'll try to get it so you can actually see each one in their shading. Let's get it to focus on it. So this one's the Pacer. He's a roan. I'll put him to the side. Then we have a bay, coppery quarter horse. I like this mold. It's just weird it has that like seam on his face. And then we have kind of like a dark gray Paso Fino, or Peruvian Paso. He's almost like a dark gray or almost like a blue roan. He sort of has a box rub on his hip, so that's the only bummer about him. But he's very dark. And we have like the bay, red bay, like Frisian. And this guy actually has a rub on his hip on this side. I'm trying to get to focus. I have horrible lighting. But you can see he's kind of like he's pretty red. He's a pretty color, but I wish he didn't have that rub. Then we have a flaxen chestnut, or even like a dark palomino color. Depends on what you'd like to call it, but he's pretty cool. This mold makes me think of like when I was a kid. But I really like this one. He's pretty. Very pretty. This Appaloosa is very similar to the ones in the mystery foal set, but this one's actually more of like a buckskin instead of the palomino, but it has a similar like blanket style, so he's kind of cool. Some overspray on his face from like his mane and his forelock, but it kind of looks just like a darker face shading. And then we have a black and white draft. Whoops, almost dropped them. And then we have Chestnut on the Warm Blood mold. I like him because he's simple, but he's got a nice marking on his face, very crisp. He's cute. And then we have a saddlebred pinto with the resist dapples. You can kind of see that neat technique. And then the foal, that was with the saddlebred. And this one's a bay pinto. So those are all the models from the shadow box. And then over here, this is probably my favorite stablemate that I got. And this one was a set that I picked out from the Cheshire Horse, and my boyfriend gave it to me for Christmas. And this one, he's definitely like one of my favorite stablemate molds, and this is my only one on it. This is, he could either be a Belgian or a Suffolk Punch. He's so cute and chubby. Generation 1, meaning he was like one of the first stablemates that they made, and I think Maureen Love sculpted him. I absolutely love him, and this guy's really cool. I tried to pick one out with neat shading, but I love him and need to get more of him, and Breyer needs to use this mold more because he's awesome. So I hope to see more of him. And then from that set, this was the Best of British Giraffes and Ponies set. So the Suffolk Punch came with this Clydesdale. They also came with this little bay pony. Very cute. And he's got nice shading. And then the last one in that set is a Resist Dapple, kind of like a Highland pony. And he's kind of neat. It's like a funky coloring. But he's kind of flea-bitten dappley. But those were all the models that I got for Christmas. And pretty much they were all stablemates besides the Christmas horse. But I hope you guys like this video. Sorry for the horrible lighting because I'm losing daylight outside, and pretty much all of my light bulbs blew in this room too, so I'm underneath the only one. I hope you guys had a good Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll try to get the video out of the Winter Wonderland model so you guys can see what he looks like under tack. So